people, my name is Sandy and I have a website and an organization called English for You, and I also teach advanced English in many aspects on italki. The video today is about something different, and it's about something that I believe concerns all students actually at a particular point in their lives, and that is confidence, or to be more accurate, the lack of confidence. It is a very serious aspect. You know, the first time I talk to most students about learning English and improving their English, I get some very negative responses. Like, for instance, my English is bad. My English is no good. I am not confident when I'm speaking English. I cannot face English conversations. I cannot go on Zoom meetings because I worry I'm not going to understand, or they're not going to understand me. My vocabulary is no good. Without better vocabulary, I can never speak better English. How many negative comments is there? And that's not the only ones. Students tend to think when they come to a certain point in their lives, whether it's after college or whether it's on a career path, etc., that maybe something is preventing them from going to improve their lives and get better prospects. And that is their lack of English ability. Now, considering that you have a low ability is going to produce further stress, because how is it going to affect your whole life? Worried about your future potential and the possibilities of management and moving up the career path ladder and getting recognized for your proficiencies, etc., is all very difficult to imagine when you think you cannot achieve the English levels that are required to move forward. It's going to depress you, and it's going to hurt you, and it's going to get you down. I'd just briefly like to talk about gender, actually, because there is a difference between men and women, more than the obvious, and that is that women often appear to be the ones that suffer most from low confidence, and they suffer quite badly from it, but it has its advantages, which I'll come back to. Whereas men tend to maintain a higher level of confidence, even if it's only outwardly to other people. They tend not to be so keen to spend a lot of time trying to improve their futures, and in my experience, they are the less successful in this particular aspect of working to remove the low confidence factor that they're really suffering deep inside. Whereas the women that are more than aware that they do have a mind problem of low confidence, and the ones that then come to me are determined that somehow or other they are going to improve it in the future. In that, as already said, low confidence leads you to believe that your whole future is limited because of a lack of ability in English. Very sad. Well, good news. That does not have to be the case. You can improve, and you can get yourself moving on the positive side of life. No need to describe how bad you are and describe yourself as with poor English, bad English, low vocabulary, etc. Be positive. Put on a positive face. Show outwardly confidence that other people can see in you. Hold your head up high. Put your shoulders back. You're a person, because the fact that you're watching this video, the fact that you're thinking about it, shows that you are in a positive frame of mind. and you want to improve your situation. So don't criticize yourself, don't harm yourself, don't hurt yourself. You're on the right direction. So let's continue with this discussion. Exactly what is confidence? In my experience, there are two aspects of confidence. There's the outward confidence that we display to other people when we're doing things or talking about things, that gives them confidence in your confidence, even though maybe somewhere inside of you, you're not actually giving a true reflection of what you're thinking, of what you're feeling in your outward display of good confidence. That's happened, but it's a good aspect to have. It makes people want to know more about you, and it gives them an interest in you as a person. The other aspect of confidence is self-confidence, and that is the important one, because that's the one inside when you know you have the ability and you're fully competent at carrying out the tasks that you normally find yourself in. In the English language, it's not competency and it's not how good you are at it. We call it fluency, how fluent you are in your language abilities. The more fluent you are, the higher your confidence ratio and the better off you will feel in yourself. And that's where you want to be aiming for, to improve and get to the standards that you want. So how do I measure fluency? Well, obviously there's all the lexicon and the vocabulary and the grammar and all these things help me estimate the fluency. But one of the biggest factors I think we can all measure our own fluency is the understanding of using the language whilst thinking in the same language. So if you're speaking English, you're thinking in English, and you're responding in English. Now, many students say to me, that will never, ever be me. I will never be able to think in English while I'm talking in English. It's impossible. I'm Chinese, or I'm Portuguese, or I'm German, or I'm Russian. I can never do it. But in every single case, immediately I can prove them wrong. Why? Because I only work with students with an intermediate ability. So even if it's just intermediate, they have a certain English ability. So if I ask them a question, what's your name? What town do you live in? What do you like ice cream? How did you travel here? They will invariably answer immediately because they understand the basic questions that we're asking and the basic words that we're using, and they're fully confident in responding in their basic English and giving you the information. So they don't have to revert to thinking in their own native language. They're already thinking in English. What's your name? My name is Sandy. It's automatic. And it means that your brain is working in the same English, taking it in, receiving the information and pushing out the response, the information you want to be heard. So that is how has always been the case. So if we move that on a couple of places, say we expand your basic vocabulary, even a little bit more, a few more words more, where it's additional vocabulary, you know how to use it, you understand how to use it, and you know what it means, obviously. And then you're working with that. Well, once you get that vocabulary into your toolbox, you become a much better mechanic because you've got additional tools to complete the job. So you've got additional vocabulary to help you expand your vocabulary, to help you expand your fluency, just that few seconds longer. And if you keep working at it and you get more expert at using the English language and using the vocabulary that you've got, the more your confidence will grow and the more fluent you will become. So when I explain this to people, they still are not sure. And I just tell them, okay, let's discuss how we are going to approach improving your confidence level, which is absolutely critical to your future. The first problem is that many people aim for a point that is unreasonable. They're wanting to take a large step very quickly. So they aim at doing that, and then somewhere along the line, they realize they're not going to achieve it. It was a bit too much to ask. And once again, they go into depression. They can't see that they've really made any advance at all. It still looks a long way away, and they're beginning to think about giving up, progressing their career in that direction. Maybe there's an easier way to go or something like that, but they couldn't be more wrong. Let me put it in another aspect. Let me say you live on the 15th floor of an apartment block, and you're coming home late one evening from work or from the office or from the university, and you get to your apartment block to find that the elevators are all out of service. It's dark, it's raining, as I say, and you look up and you see your apartment block high in the sky. And you know, to get to that level, there's only one way to go. And that's up the stairway, all the way up to where you want to be. And you'll pass all the different levels of the tower block on the way up. That's maybe not such a bad thing. Because what happens? Yes, you're depressed and you're worried about it at the bottom. You think, oh, I don't really need this. I don't want it. But okay, you go to the stairwell. You go up the first flight of stairs. Immediately you get to the first flight. You can look out of the window there. You can look down. You can see where you were 2 minutes ago. You were down there. And now you're at this level, level 1. And you look up, and that flat above that apartment way up in the sky there is just that little bit nearer. So then you go up to the second level. You look down, yes, you can see the distance has increased between you and the ground. And you look up, and that distance to go is a little bit less. Well, you can see where this story is going. As you progress and you get used to the progression up there and you know you're doing it in the right way, then the further up the staircases you go, the more landings you pass on the way up, the much more confidence you have that you're going to get to that place very, very soon. Doesn't it feel good then? Of course it does. So how do I fit into this, this job of getting you from the ground level up to where you want to be, floor 15? Well, it's like this. I give you the ability to get started. I help you. I pick up your suitcases. I show you to the front of the stairs, and then I help you to start ascending up the stairs. How do I do that? Well, by identifying your current abilities and by planning out a progress that will get you to the level you want to be at within a certain time. Am I going to need to encourage you to go all the way? No, I don't think so. I think once I get you moving and you're starting to feel better about yourself and you started climbing, there's going to get to a point very quickly where you think, okay, I know what I'm doing now. I can see how to do this. I can see the best way to climb these stairs. I think I can progress by myself. And then you can get to that stage relatively quickly. However, if you run into any difficulties at any time, I'm there to assist again. Maybe even as you're approaching the very high levels and you want to start thinking about how you're going to use this much improved English ability to enhance your career projects, maybe we can get together again and I can assist you in whatever aspect, interviews, presentations, public speaking, many things I can help you with to put the cherry on top of the cake that you've just baked. It's that's the way it's going to be. And you're going to be a person that's full of confidence and full of get up and go and know you are an achiever. You know you are an achiever. When you get to this stage and you're nearing your goal, then you can really start congratulating yourself, and you can really start displaying your outer confidence that's going to fully match your self-confidence, and is going to make you an all-round positive person. And that's the sort of people that are getting looked for in this world to take up the various jobs and aspects that are available. So that's where you can be. I hope you understand this short video on what I'm talking about, and I hope it's giving you some incentive to start moving away from what you think is your poor, bad situation. Get it off the ground and get it moving upwards. I'm here to help you. You can contact me on iTalki, and you can contact me on my website, and I will put all the contact details below this video. So please thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like if you can, and also share the video. It would be much appreciated. And lastly, good luck with what you want to do. Take care. Bye.